Hey everyone, so in this video we're going to take a quick look at Disgaea 6, specifically the Super Reincarnate function. This is something that has been in all of the Disgaea games where you level up a character and then when you decided that you've gone as far as you want, you can then reincarnate them so they maintain all their current skills. Like say it's a green mage and they have wind magic, they'll keep those wind skills, but they'll then be able to learn the skills of the new class that you convert them into. So their level gets set to level 1, but they maintain all those skills. And in the case of the mage, maybe you reincarnate them as a blue mage. A blue mage has water skills, and so then you would learn water spells. So now you have a combined mage that can do wind and water. So that's the basic premise of what you're doing. You're making these custom classes by combining two or more, because you can keep doing that all over again. You could then do it again and learn fire spells because you reincarnate them as a fire mage or red mage. Okay. Now, you would only want to do that once you've learned as much as you want to, because you stop learning new skills of the old class when you become the new class. So even though this unlocks really early, there's probably little to no benefit to do this until you've gotten a fair amount through the game. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why you would super reincarnate, is to change class and make this combined class. What they've added with this game is that you can now earn something called karma. You just passively earn that by playing the game and making certain accomplishments. And karma can be spent when you super and reincarnate. And what that does is that lets you add additional what they refer to as enhancements. So you can move further, jump higher, throw farther, counterattack more. That's very vital. I have one character who's really meant and built around counterattacks because it can speed the game up a lot. So you might wind up going toe to toe back and forth and completely decimating an enemy because they keep counterattacking and you keep counterattacking. You can so you can increase the level of counterattacks, you can increase the amount of damage that you do, things like that. Now, to show you Super Reincarnate, I briefly want to show you demerits, because demerits are how you passively earn karma and how you can unlock new enhancements. So I mentioned that you have enhancements. When you reincarnate, you can unlock new ones. So if we go into the character menu, and we'll choose this character here, we'll go to stats and we'll go over to demerits. Now, these aren't anything that you have to accept. These are character specific accomplishments that are completed passively. You just have to, once it says that it's completed, you just have to claim it. So as you can see with this first one, which was already claimed, in the lower left corner it says obtain 1000 karma. So because I reached level 99, I got 1000 karma, and when I reincarnate this character, that's 1000 karma that I can spend. So there's several things that you can earn with demerits. One of them is karma. So I'm not going to go through all these because that's the basic gist. You complete a demerit and then you get karma. But what I do want to do is come down to the bottom here, because there's one that I have not accepted yet. So this one, deal 10 million damage in a single hit, unlock super reincarnation potential, damage dealt up x1. So this is one of the enhancements. So if I accept this, this will add it to the enhancement menu when I reincarnate this character. So let's take this. And now we can just go into the reincarnation menu. Now that I've explained how you get karma and how you can unlock new abilities. I shouldn't say abilities, enhancements. So we talk to the dock assembly. We say who we want. We'll use that character. And we choose Super Reincarnate. And you can choose whatever class you want. Now, it really doesn't matter in this case because I'm just showing you the process. So let's say we go over to Armor Knight. And I already have a couple ranks of Armor Knight completed. So if I press up on the pad, you can see it goes to Onyx Knight and Emerald Knight. And in the upper left corner, you can see that the potential is increasing. So we'll select Armor Knight. So I'm not saying that this is a great combination. Again, I'm just doing this for demonstrative purposes. Now, because of how much mana I have, I can go to the highest level, which is Genius. And then this is where you can spend karma. So in the upper right corner, you see how much karma she has and how much karma can be spent. There's two categories. There's unlock capability. So what you can do is you can increase the base stats such as HP or attack or defense. But what you're probably going to want to do is you want unlockability. So I'm using a gamepad, so it's the upper right shoulder button, but if you're doing mouse and keyboard, you probably can just mouse click on it. And like I said, this is probably what you're really going to want to reincarnate for. So in addition to changing classes, you're going to want to unlock ability. So as you can see, it already has a check next to movement up 1 because I've already reincarnated her already previously. So you can increase movement, you can increase throw range, counterattack. Again, I already mentioned this, that if you really want to speed up a battle, you can you can add counterattacks if it's a character who you feel could stand toe-to-toe with an enemy. Jump power, very rarely need any kind of jump power, but certainly it's up to you how you decide to play. Attack range, damage dealt up 1. So you can see I already have some of these damage dealt up. But what I want to show you is if I come down the very bottom, see how it says damage dealt up X1? So that would not be there if I hadn't unlocked it first. So this list is not static. You can actually add to it. But previous experience has shown that you need to take all the lower ones first. So like if I do this and this and this, in the upper right corner, you can see it's spending karma. Now I'm not going to have enough for that very last one because I'm already down to 102. But if I had more, then I could buy that one too. Looks like I'm down to, it doesn't show the remaining, but it's roughly what, 67 or 68. So it looks like I would need about another 32,000 karma, and then I could stack that on it too. And at the bottom, it shows you what it does. That one alone increases damage dealt by 100%. And to best my knowledge, that is like the final multiplier. So all the other stuff gets calculated, and then it adds this on top. So it's huge. And each one of these do 10%. So that's already 100% combined, presuming it's not compounded. It's just simple. So you get already 100% by adding all those. And then if you have, again, if you've gotten everything here that you want, you certainly could increase your other stats. And A to confirm. You can choose what personality, which is basically their voice. And then you can choose what color. And then they'll be reincarnated. And as you can see, they get a new ability, Invader. I'm not sure if that is random or not. I'm not sure what determines the ability you get when you reincarnate. It might be based on the stats that that you upgraded. Not sure, but abilities are really a different discussion. So that is the basics of how you super reincarnate. Now this is only slightly different if you choose a main character, because the main characters are their own unique classes. So if I was to click on her, actually let's see first if she has anything to unlock in demerits. So that was near the bottom. There might be other ones higher up that unlock other abilities too. So she too has it. So you have to unlock that on, again, a character by character basis. So we'll take that. Okay. Just gonna take a quick look to see what the other ones were. So that increases your max karma limit. Okay, so let's go back and you'll see how this is different. So if we talk to Dark Assembly, we choose her this time, and we choose Super Reincarnate, it immediately comes to this. So you don't select a class because she's a custom class, okay? So again, we'll choose Genius because we can afford it. But I don't have nearly as much karma. You can see she only has 57,000. Not quite sure why, but she's much lower than the other ones. And as you can see, again, you can increase stats using karma, or you can come over here to unlock abilities. You can see she hasn't been reincarnated. She doesn't have, I don't think I reincarnated her yet. Yeah, I don't have anything activated. So, again, you could do, say, Movement 1, and you can see at the bottom it says increase range by 1. Movement 2, maybe you want to do throw range, counterattacks, whatever. You can keep spending until you run out. And the damage dealt is actually fairly cheap because I was able to afford, 20% more damage just like that. And then you just confirm, and current color or normal color looks to be the same, and character will be reincarnated. And she gets number padding. Okay, so that's about it, really. This is just to show you how to super reincarnate. Again, this is vital if you want to get your characters more mobility, get them exponentially more powerful. I wouldn't quite call this power leveling because, yes, you are increasing their base stats, but you still have to level them up. So I wouldn't quite call this a power leveling method. This is more just increasing their potential. So I think that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments, but it's pretty straightforward. So I was really excited when this game came out, and particularly when it came out for the PC, so I wasn't going to have to buy a Switch just for this. And I think that's about it. So hopefully you enjoy the Disgaea games as much as I do, and please do enjoy the rest of your day.